Hello, everybody. We are group number three for the fire project. We decided to do our god on Hephaestus, who is the Greek god of fire. My name is Myung,
My name is Caden.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Sophia.
And I'm Brian.
and to start off, we're going to have Sophie, who is talking about Hephaestus and who he is as a god.
Hephaestus was the Greek god of fire, volcanoes, smiths, and craftsmen. As a mastersmith and god, he naturally forges across the Greek world. His most prominent one lay within his very own palace on Mount Olympus, the home of 12 Olympian gods, where he could create his godly weapons, impenetrable armor, and luxurious gifts for the other gods and goddesses and their chosen champions. The symbols of Hephaestus include the hammer, anvil, and tongs. These are his three primary symbols and are the tools that a blacksmith and metalsmith would use in their daily life. He had a unique birth compared to the births of the other gods. He did not come out fully grown and ready to tackle the world, and was not an infant coddled in a godly crib. Hephaestus's parents were the god Greek god Zeus, and goddess Hera. However, when his mother saw how ugly her child was, she spared no time in throwing him from the heavens, which indicated the beginning of his exile from Olympus and the hatred towards his mother. He was later brought back to Olympus by Dionysus and his and was one of the few gods that returned after his exile. Hephaestus played a significant role in various myths that included the birthing of Athena, the creation of Pandora, and his involvement in the Trojan War. Hephaestus was the most human-like of the Greek gods and was admired by humans. His imperfections made him relatable, and unlike the conventionally attractive gods, he suffered from physical and emotional ailments. He had a club foot, which required him to walk with a cane. However, he maintained a physically demanding job as a blacksmith and craftsman. His struggles and resilience resonated with the humans, making him more approachable with people.
Next, I'll be talking about the culture of Hephaestus. The culture that developed around Hephaestus is of ancient Greek culture, which flourished in the Eastern Mediterranean from around the 8th century BC until the decline of the Roman Empire around the 5th century AD. This culture is noted for its significant contributions to various aspects of modern Western society, including politics, philosophy, art, and literature. Ancient Greece is often called the birthplace of Western philosophy. It produced philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle, who all explore questions of ethics, metaphysics, logic, and more. Their work laid the foundational structures of Western intellectual thought, and it continues to influence modern philosophy today. Ancient Greek culture is particularly well known for its mythology, which was essential to its religion and was deeply intertwined with every aspect of daily life in society. These stories influenced their rituals, their festivals, and their civic duties. Religion in ancient Greece was polytheistic, meaning it was centered around multiple gods and goddesses, each associated with specific aspects of life and the universe. Ultimately, these myths served not only as entertainment, but they also played a significant role in teaching moral lessons and explaining natural phenomena in a world where scientific explanations were limited.
As we mentioned earlier, Hephaestus is a god that mirrored the common citizens more so than most others, due to his physical disabilities, which were most often excluded from other depictions of gods. He embodies the themes of resilience, ingenuity, and finding beauty in imperfection. And he can find its roots in the common people in ancient Greek society. With his being the god of fire and blacksmiths, he has found himself deformed over time, showing that even the god's fire can be both a useful tool as well as a dangerous metal or material. In his depictions, we are able to see a myriad of different disabilities, ranging from crooked feet, being wheelchair bound, as well as skin cancers caused by exposure to arsenic, which was used in smithing during the Bronze Age. He is shown to outwit many of his stronger godly counterparts, whether it be through the creations he makes, the elaborate traps set, or the keen understanding of what the others will do when faced with adversity. His ability to overcome all the adversity that was set forth upon him is one of the guiding items that are able to be found in his stories. With that, we are going to move on to some of the lessons and takeaways we are able to derive from the story of Hephaestus.
The number one lesson from the story of Hephaestus is the lesson of perseverance. Hephaestus was cast out of Olympus and discussed by his mother Hera due to his deformity. Despite this, he came back and became a master craftsman, forging armor for the other gods. His story teaches us that resilience and determination can help us overcome the challenges in our lives. Number two, using strength wisely. By being the god of fire, Hephaestus wielded immense power, which is a reminder that with strength comes great responsibility. Despite him being outcast, he never misused his power when he returned and used his skills to forge magnificent works of art, tools, and weapons, and as well as armor. This should be a lesson that fire should be used for the greater good, and its power should not be underestimated in our society today. Number three, the story of transformation and renewal. His story relates to fire as it symbolizes transformation, from turning raw materials into something new. Fire is a symbol of transformation and reminds us that challenges can be opportunities for renewal.
Number four, volcanoes and destruction. With Hephaestus being the god of volcanoes and fire and smithing, Hephaestus represents the destructive power of fire. Volcanic eruptions with their molten lava and ash can cause devastation. However, it can also pave a way for the renewal and regeneration, reflecting the dual nature of both fire as destructive and transformative. Number five, bonds and relationships. Hephaestus' marriage to Aphrodite, who is the goddess of beauty and marriage, despite her infidelity, underscores themes of forgiveness, reconciliation, and the complexities of relationships. Fire in this context symbolizes passion and desire, but also the potential for both the destruction and renewal within relationships. Number six is the ingenuity and the innovation portion of Hephaestus, because Hephaestus was known for his technical skills and inventive mind. He crafted ingenious devices and automated helpers like mechanical servants and animated statues. This aspect of Hephaestus highlights the connection between fire as a source of energy and technological advancements. And this is what we learned about Hephaestus, the Greek god of fire.